Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Red Dwarf, set in New York and supplied to us today by Shaco1610. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the bank robber. We're going to have a remote emetic gas grenade stored up in the vault loading bay, and we'll be bringing with us a lockpick, an emetic gas grenade, and a silence pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to let the camera pan away from us before we make our way around the edge of the loading dock, retrieve our gas grenade in a briefcase, select our silence pistol, and take out the camera outside of the security office. We're then going to turn on the air conditioning unit to distract one of the many bodyguards in the room, and we'll render him unconscious. And you may have noticed also in the room is our first target. So when the bodyguard comes to investigate the air conditioning, we're going to render him unconscious. We're going to hide him in the canvas crate behind us. We'll take his outfit so that we can move around a bit more freely. We're going to retrieve his gun and then reset our trap for our target. So we're just going to turn on the air conditioning once again, turn it off, have our pistol ready in hand, and then position ourselves behind the door once again. And this time when our target arrives, instead of rendering him unconscious, we are going to send him to the great beyond. So we're just going to move up behind him, plant 2 in his back rather quickly. Now we can leave him here as we will be leaving the area, but just to be extra safe, we are going to deposit him in the crate with his colleague and a whole bunch of cash, I notice. So before we leave, we're going to take out the surveillance system as there are numerous cameras around the bank. We're going to make our way up to the ground floor, and in the small security office just in front of us, we will find our next target. He also has a colleague with him, so we're going to turn on and off the fuse box on the wall here. That will distract first of all the guard who is not our target, and we're going to render him unconscious with our briefcase, and we're going to hide him in the closet provided, or the cabinet provided. These metal containers look secure, but they're very much not so. So with him out of our way, we can now approach the small office here, open the door and say, "Hello, Smeghead. Goodbye, Smeghead." And down he goes. So 2 targets taken care of. We're going to retrieve our gas grenade in a briefcase, and then we're going to make our way across the teller hall and into the bathrooms on the far side, where our next target is located. And our next target is one of the bank robbers. Notice the plural in that. She does have a accomplice with her. So we're going to select our gas grenade, and before we do anything else, we're going to wait for the guard and the young lady to vacate the bathroom. And of course the young lady will need to check herself in the mirror to make sure that she looks absolutely presentable before entering into the more public area. Yes dear, you look lovely, now get back to work. So once she has left the area, we're going to lockpick our way into the cubicle and trying not to be seen by either of our targets. We're going to very quickly throw our gas grenade into the room. That will make both of the bank robbers sick, and we're banking on the young lady making her way into the cubicle next to us, which she has done. But we're also going to wait before we pounce on her for her accomplice to get a safe distance away. He is heading for another toilet. He's not going to get there. So we want him to get far enough away so that when we dispatch our target by asking her very kindly, have you seen Hecklefish Moriarty while you're down there? Apparently, no, he's not down there. He's still aloof and AWOL. Her colleague will now make his way back to this bathroom, as he's not yet reached somewhere else to purge himself. So we need to give him plenty of time to get far enough away to dispatch our target and escape before he discovers the body. So we're going to make our way back across the teller hall and retrieve the propane cylinder from the corridor shelving. And then we're going to make our way up to the manager's area, where people are opening and closing accounts and being fined for next to nothing, exorbitant amounts of money. So we're going to move up behind our target. As you can see, she does have one of the managers with her, and we don't want to eliminate the innocent. Although she works for a bank, she's not very innocent. So we're going to place our propane cylinder on the floor a safe distance away from the manager, but close enough to eliminate our target before making our way up onto the investment floor. And while we're up here and alone, we're going to remove our gas grenade from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase ready for our next target, and then we're going to detonate the propane cylinder with our silenced pistol. So if we've placed that right, we will have eliminated our target, but not the bank manager, who is, as you can see, getting back up. We're going to make our way into the investment hall area and into our next target, where we are going to trigger our gas grenade, and then as quickly as we can make our way to the bathroom area, as this area is frequented by one of the investment bankers who can be problematic. Now, depending on your timing, he may already be in the cubicle to our left. If he is, I recommend rendering him unconscious and getting him in the crate before the target arrives. He was not here when I arrived, and he would have timed things very badly. So we're going to drop the briefcase on the floor to distract him, and while he's busy taking that to a guard, we can then deal with our target, who arrives moments after him. So now we are free and clear to ask our target, is there £1 million gold ring down there? Apparently there isn't. So we're going to have to vacate the bank with our pockets mostly empty, as most people do when entering a bank. So to make our exit that little bit easier, we're going to remove the sign from the corridor down on the floor below, rendering the janitor unconscious, who will drop the janitor's key, and we can use the janitor's exit as our exit strategy. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we gain a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.